Are you new to the world of prepping and just not sure where to begin? Join us and let's get started.
Hi, I'm Kylene.
And I'm Jonathan, and we are the Provident Preppers. As you may be aware, September is National Preparedness Month. In honor of this, we are creating a series of videos especially geared for those who are just getting started.
I have been concerned with the number of our viewers who are new to the world of prepping and need a little bit of hand-holding to know exactly where to start.
This is the first in a series of 10 videos designed to break this down and make it easy. Self-reliance and emergency preparedness doesn't have to be overwhelming. Let us help you through the process. And as you have questions, connect with us through the comments section and we will get you through it.
Remember, these are designed to be steps to be worked through at your own pace. Some of them may take only a few days, while others may take weeks or even months. The goal is to be better prepared today than you were yesterday. So join us and let's work on step number 1.
For those of you just getting started, this is for you. This is the first in a series of 10 videos that we have created to help you start prepping. Let's go.
The first thing before you do anything else, we would like you to conduct a risk assessment. To help you do this, you'll really want to go to the Provident Prepper Risk Assessment. What threat should you be prepared to survive? Just an overview. We live in earthquake country, so for us, earthquake preparation is a really big deal. But in this, you're going to review natural disasters, extreme weather, man-made events, financial crises and outbreaks, and things that are specific to your location, and you're going to consider the resources that you have to help you out with your risks. The reason why this is such an important part of your first step is because by determining the risk, it enables you to design a plan that is specially tailored to meet your specific needs, because no one preps the same. There's not one blanket plan for everybody. And after you've designed that plan, then you can implement that plan and make progress. For us, wildfire is a serious risk. This photo was taken right outside my front door.
The only way you're going to get this done is by completing your homework in a timely manner. Your first homework assignment is going to be to acquire a 1-week supply of clean drinking water for your family or for yourself.
Now that's 14 gallons per person. You will hear some people say 1 gallon per person per day. However, realistically, that is not enough water. We've tried to do it, and quite frankly, I need 2 gallons of water just to be able to make things work. You can do this the easy way. You can go to Costco or some store and just purchase bottled water. If you purchase it at Costco, it's $2.95 for this package, which is about 5 gallons of water. You need 3 of those, and you've got your week covered. The first thing we did when we moved our kids to college was we bought them bottled water and put it under their bed, because that's how important this step is. Now I have a friend who stores water in used 2-liter bottles. She cleans them and fills them up and just keeps them under the bed. That's a great way to make sure that you have water stored for emergencies. If you visit the Provident Prepper, we've written a post entitled How to Store Water for Emergency Preparedness, and in there we go through all the different containers and the treatment methods and exactly what you need to know to be able to store water safely for emergencies. We talked about how you can purchase the water bottles all ready to go, or if money is an issue, just repurpose plastic jugs and fill them with water.
Your other homework assignment is to acquire a 2-week supply of shelf-stable foods. This is a picture of Sam's bed at college. Before we even made the bed, it's got food and water underneath.
And notice that we put the bed on risers to make sure that there was enough room to accommodate the things that we need to put under there.
Basically, what we're looking for is shelf-stable foods, canned goods, packaged foods, bottled beverages, things that don't require refrigeration or freezing to be good.
There are so many different ways that you can go about this, but one way is just to develop a 2-week menu plan of the recipes that your family enjoys that only takes shelf-stable ingredients. That might mean that you need to use powdered milk instead of fresh milk, or substitute ingredients that way. But it's really important that all of the ingredients are shelf stable in the event of a power outage or some other thing that takes away your ability to refrigerate or use a freezer. So plan that 2-week menu. Make sure you include breakfast, lunch, dinner, and of course, treats.
Treats?
Treats.
Nobody needs treats.
Now, talking about treats, remember comfort foods. If you are using your 2-week supply of emergency food, there are going to be some emotional issues going on. And comfort foods really can just help us get through those. Now, I have had some viewers that say I need to toughen up and just deal with it. And, once the treats are gone, then I probably will. Why are you laughing, John?
That sounds familiar from somewhere. Oh, that's me.
Now, that case of Twix that you just saw, if you just use that same amount of money that was spent on that Twix, you could actually have a basic supply for an entire family. So let's talk about the budget way of accomplishing this with just survival basics, such as beans and rice. Pinto beans are one of the cheapest survival foods that you can get. A serving has 100 calories each, and in that bag, you have 103 servings for less than $6. Black beans, if you notice, are almost twice as much as pinto beans, but they're still relatively very inexpensive. This 4-pound bag has 52 servings, again at 100 calories each. Now, by far, white rice is one of the very least expensive survival foods that you can get. This 20-pound bag has 200 servings at 160 calories each. So at $8.48, that is some pretty cheap food. It's not the healthiest thing that you can buy, but quite frankly, it will provide you with the calories that you need and keep your tummy full during hard times. Another really inexpensive option that you might want to consider, dry spaghetti is very cheap. And if you get an inexpensive variety of pasta sauce, it's only $1 a can. We produced a video on oats and how incredibly inexpensive it is. I can have oatmeal for breakfast every single morning for an entire year for less than $20. So if you don't have much money, really think about using oats. And I will leave a link in the description of this video to that video and post for you. Another option that is very inexpensive is a complete pancake mix where you just add water. And then you can add syrup or peanut butter or something else to it if you have the resources to make it a little bit nicer. In our post on long-term food storage, there is a chunky soup plan. And this plan is just where you purchase rice, because remember, it's incredibly cheap. And then you buy cans of chunky soup. If you shop right and buy them when they're on sale, you can get them for about $1 a piece. And there's a huge variety of chunky soups or regresso soups, anything like that. And you cook the rice and then you dump the soup over it and it will create a meal. Very inexpensive way to have some emergency food.
So let's get started. As you recall, the first thing you're going to do is a risk assessment. This is going to be followed by obtaining a 1-week supply of drinking water and then a 2-week supply of food.
Shelf-stable food, right? We want to make sure that this can just hang out without any electricity and be there when you need it.
That post is broken down into 10 prep steps. Each one of those will look something like this. It will introduce the topic, it will provide you with a reading assignment, and it will provide you with an action plan. These action plans give you a basis for getting started. You don't have to follow this exactly, or even at all if you don't want to, but it's there to help guide your thinking and to get you started and get things on paper.
So when you click on the link, like here, the Risk Evaluation Action Plan link, it's going to take you to a page that will have a PDF, and you can click on it, bring up that PDF and print it out, and then it'll actually kind of walk you through the different steps, and it does a really good job of kind of stimulating your thought process and holding your hand. And then you're going to want to put that in some kind of a binder so that you can reference it and so that you can monitor your progress.
Each of these prep steps is going to have a homework assignment. Now, these are not going to be on a strict schedule. This is going to be happening according to your schedule. And obviously you want to get through them, but you also need to take it at a pace that's reasonable for you.
And so for step 1, your homework is the 1-week supply of drinking water and a 2-week supply of shelf-stable foods.
And watch for step number 2, coming soon.
In addition to visiting the post Newbie Prepper 10 Simple Steps to Get Started, On YouTube, we have a really cool video, Prepper Risk Assessment, and there's also an accompanying post that goes with it. But it will kind of stimulate your thought process as you're looking at what types of risks you might want to prepare for. And there's another video on best long-term treatment methods for storing water in a 55-gallon barrel. It also might be of great interest to you.
Check them out. There you have it. Step 1. Please share this video, and let's see how many of our friends and family we can help on the path to preparedness this month.
And now for the question of the day. What steps are you taking to become better prepared today than you were yesterday? Comment below. And thanks for being part of the solution.